Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today is a day 3 class, including the theory of icse board 10th class, and also the now for the ninth class. Actually, the theory part is quite same in both the classes. So, the first thing I want to just discuss, if today is your first class, then just go through the previous video, then move on to this one. Okay, so without wasting my time, so let us continue. First question is, what is the use of following keywords in Java? The keywords are the reservoir that we have already discussed. So what is the use of break? It is used to avoid fall through in switch statement, the first thing. What is keyword final? This keyword is used to make the variable constant when we don't want to change the value further, so it remains the constant. For the new, it is used to create the new instance, or for creating an object, the new keyword is used. And also if someone asks what is the keyword used in array initialization, that is also a new keyword. Again, then this, so this refers to the current object. Okay, when you are going to print the current value of any variable, it is known as it is known by the this. It is invisible, but it happens. Try is, it is used in exceptional handling. Exception is a runtime error. I think you already know it is a runtime. That is where we have to use this try. Why class is called the composite data type? Okay, class is called the composite data type because one or more data type enclosed within class as a single unit. Okay, and the other question is differentiate between the actual and the formal parameters. So parameters in function prototype are formal parameters, while parameter used in function call are known as the actual parameter. Okay, the details of this actual and parameter we will learn once you have gone through the function part in your Java syllabus. Okay, just go through the other videos, you will get to know. What is a constructor? That is very important question. Constructor, what is the constructor? It is a member function with same name is same as that of the class, but they are differentiated by the parameter. There are two types of constructor: default constructor and the parameterized constructor. Okay, and it is also being called at the time of object creation, just remember. So the next question is belong to that only, what they have told. When does the constructor being called? So the constructor being called, I think you have already known that the member should be called once you want to execute it. Suppose you have to find the square root, then method sqrt you being called. So what is this? When the constructor being called, it is being called at the time of object creation. Whenever you are getting the object, it is constructor being called at that time only. Differentiate between the constructor and the method. So what is the difference between the constructor and the method? When the constructor is the same name as that of the class, but method have the different name. Its specific job is to initialize the variable. What is the job of constructor? To initialize the variables by the given values or by the default value. That is a different thing, depend on the type of constructor. But in the method performs some operations, just like math.sqrt perform the square root of find the square root of the value, and rest also. Println method prints the value on the screen. Third point, there is no return type of the constructor, nor even void. There is no return type of the constructor, just remember. And it must have some return type. The fourth point is, it is invoked by the new operator constructor, and at the time of object creation, and the method it is invoked by the dot operator. Important question is this. Again, question number 27, what is the copy constructor? So what is the mean by copy constructor? It is just like the copy. Copy constructor creates temporary object of a class object. When object declared by the another object of same class and is being initialized, the process refers to as the copy initialization. Okay. The next question, what are the primitive data types? I hope you have already gone through the primitive data types. So what are the primitive data types? There are 8 primitive data types: byte, short, int, long, float, double, and char and boolean. For the byte, size is 1 byte, short 2 byte, int 4, and so on. Okay, And about the default values, there are certain number of default values also given. Just learn about the char and boolean value. The boolean values have the default value of false only, and rest are given. Just learn about it. Okay, this is also an important. You will get this type of question in your exam when they are asking us about what is the default value of certain data types. So just gone through just all the primitive data types, because in the reference data type you don't have the primitive default value. Differentiate between the pure and impure function. Member of parameters do not change. Values of the parameter changes. State of object don't change. State of object changes. Last one is the break and continue. So what is mean by break and continue? Break terminates the loop. Suppose the break statement is contained in the loop. It terminates the loop and came outside the loop. But in case of continue statement, it skip the residual part and commence next iteration, making the updation. Okay.